Yeah, the weight cut for Devin is a tough one. It remains to be seen if he could still make 135, even though it looked like he made the weight for this fight fairly easy. I know there's been talks of him going up to 140 pounds. A lot of guys there at 140 that are big punchers too, like Regis Prograis, Teofimo Lopez, Josh Taylor are also there. Ryan Garcia just showed up in the weight as well. Hey, I didn't get a chance to talk to you about it. The Ryan and Tank fight. What'd you think?
Oh, it was everything that real boxing people knew. The kid wasn't ready. But at the end of the day, I like how he was swinging. If he could only connect a few in it, oh, he was going, boy. That that man was dodging like he was in the Matrix. Like I was baffled. I'm like, isn't Tank right in front of you, and you're missing? But Tank was ducking and bobbing a few of them, but Tank was kind of like right there. But I think Ryan's just not used to that short hook. And even though he's the size that he is, he's got good arms and reach, and that just kept having him just his natural style of letting his hooks go. They're just coming out a little too wide in the fight. But E for effort. The second round was a beautiful round. Reminded me of my first round of Pacquiao's. You're winning the round, and then one mistake, boom, boom. But the way that counter got placed was, that was a 10 out of a 10, baby. Boom, knock down. Boom. You know what I'm saying? You can just watch it all. Little southpaw shoulder roll. Boom. It reminded me of Amir Khan getting dropped by Danny, even though Danny's was a little bit more devastating. It reminded me of that because Amir, he just threw too many punches. Sometimes you can throw too many punches. You need to throw punches. You need to dominate. You need to show that you're doing more than your opponent, and it can help you win a round. But when you have a sharp shooter, you got to be wary. When you got a counter puncher in front of you, you got to pull back. So when you look at what happened to Amir, and then you look at how I fought Danny, I was in and out, boom, boom, two and out, bop, bop, one, boom, 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 just in and out, not giving him a lot of opportunities of just dun, here's my chinny chin chin, So, but I tell people a lot of fighters get away with stuff. They get away with technique until another fighter proves to them that was bad, So if Tank didn't throw that one punch in the second round, Ryan would have won and he would have looked great, So that's what I love about my name, One Time. There's so many ways of breaking down those little mistakes. That one time you mess up, that one time you land the big shot, the one time you get hit to the body. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it was entertainment for fans. The kid hasn't been through the ringer to fight a Tank Davis. It's shown, but I know how boxing works. He gained a lot of experience. He still has a tremendous fan base. He should hold his hand up high. He lost to one of the best in the game, and at the end of the day, keep it moving. Let his team pick some good matches, some challenging matches, but some winnable matches, and get his confidence back up, and then throw him right back into the fire. Maybe him and Haney if Haney moves up.
Yeah, or Rolly. Rolly was in.
I heard Rolly. That would be a good one. That'd be a good one.
That would sell a lot, man. Because Rolly talks ish. Rolly knows how to sell fights, man. He's such a character.
And it's kind of a good fight. Rolly's not perfect. Rolly makes mistakes, but Rolly can punch, and so he can get him out of there. But if he boxes a really good, sharp fight, he can get that W. And those are the kind of challenges I think he needs in his career. I think that's a great fight to challenge both of those fighters at their current stage of their careers.
Keith, what'd you make of, I don't want to say the backlash, but people going at Ryan for not continuing the fight after the body shot?
Look, man, people don't understand body shots. They say, I can't take a body shot, but I ain't gone down from a body shot. See, they don't even know what happens when you're getting hit with a body shot, it messes up your mind, your body, and it starts talking to your soul. Your soul says, "Dear Lord," says, "Dear Lord, take the pain away. Take the pain away, Lord." Okay? Ask Oscar De La Hoya about body shots. Come on, man. You got a gold medalist, the golden child, on the canvas in the fetal position from Bernard Hopkins. Heard up. Oscar De La Hoya. Hey, what's the saying? Most people don't know about boxing. You know, so I'm not mad at the kid, man. Look, by the time he got hit with that body shot, remember when he got up, his nose was all bloody.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you are now getting beat up. Would you like to get beat up more? Is the question. You want to go home? Would you like to go to the after party and go look at your check? I think looking at the check is nicer than getting your whooped for however many more rounds because you want to show the world how tough you are. I'm sorry. This should be Ryan Garcia's statement. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Got paid, got busted. I'm going to lay down. Like it is what it is, man. All those people that want to criticize him, go do his job. Period. Go do his job. Not saying that you can't talk that ish, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, people are gonna talk their ish, but you just gotta understand it all at the same time. It's the fight fan. The fight fan, it's the Coliseum, it's the gladiator days. More blood, more rage, more black eyes, knock them down, get up, knock them down again, get up, rise up to the challenge. We want to see greatness. But you're not always going to get it, baby. You know what I'm saying? This is a very, very tough sport. And sometimes you got to live to fight another day. And I'm not mad at him for what he did. I wish the young man a good career. I think he has potential to grow. And I mean, he's always been talented, and I think he has potential to grow. And some people, they do. When they're young like that and they get those losses like that, we see a better fighter later. We saw it with Canelo. Canelo is one of the few fighters in the past several years that got defeated by a tremendous fighter and showed us better performances after that. So let's see if Ryan Garcia is one of those kind of guys or not.
Yeah, he switched trainers too. He's training now with Derek James. Derek, that's a hell of a stable now. Anthony Joshua, Errol Spence, Ryan, Charlo. So I think being around those guys will really help Ryan as well.
Yeah, you gotta be focused. You gotta want it, and being around other great fighters is it's the atmosphere to get your head right. To be at the top. You know what I mean? You just want to be pretty. You just want to stay at a certain level and be able to beat a certain competition. Some fighters do that. You really want to be at the top. It's a different game. So as long as he's got his head right, he's made the shifts. Let's see how it works out for the man.
Will the fight be like in Vegas, in LA? Will it be like a homecoming fight for you in Florida?
Yeah, most
Vegas
likely
fight.
Vegas.
Yeah,
we're looking for Vegas.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Outside of that, Keith, with this time off, I know you said you welcomed a new baby, but how was it having that extended break for you as a fighter?
This past year is very unnecessary, but like I said, man, I'm a little too zen for this sport. I don't really. I've had so many delays, so many setbacks, so many injuries. You kind of can't throw a curveball. You kind of can't delay me in a way that I haven't been delayed in the past. So, at the end of the day, I'm 34 this year. I just want to get moving. I want to stay active because when people assess how long are you going to do this, I told you my ultimate goal is to go till I'm 40. But I know at the end of the day, we got 3 solid, great years. So if I can get back on getting the ball rolling, staying active for the next 3 years, I'll be very satisfied with my career. And then we can assess it from there. If towards the end, 3 years from now, I'll be 37. If I want to continue with that tempo, with my health and my wellness, I'll do that. If I feel like slowing down and only fighting once a year again till I hit about 40 and hang it up, then so be it, you know. But mentally, I'm prepared for the sport. I'm prepared to put my body through this for the long haul. So that's how I feel.
In those next 3 years, do we see you move up to 154 at all, Keith, or are you pretty comfortable at 47?
There's potential, you know, because I know Spence, regardless of what happens, win, lose, draw, 2 fights, 3 fights, whatever he does here in the welterweight division, this might be his last hoorah because he's going to feel like he accomplished everything, you know. It's still a big fight for me. If I have to chase big names at 54, I'm that guy. I'm willing to do it, you know. So if there's potential, whenever the potential to make a great fight happen, you know, unless we talking about 175 and things of that nature. I ain't trying to fight no big boys, you know. I don't really need to be at 168 either, you know. It'd make weight a lot easier, but I don't really need to be at 168 either, you know. So there's like, you know, I don't really see myself moving past 160 ever in my career. I just don't feel like I have the height and size for it. But I love the welterweight division, so I'm gonna milk the cow for as long as I can, and as long as my my diet and my regimen, I know how to scale down my body mass to hit that weight comfortably. Even at this age, I've done it many times, so I have confidence in that. But yeah, for the right fight at the right time, 154, no problem. Sign.
Yeah, because we seen Danny moving up. I think he's even moving up now to middleweight now with this Irizlandi Lara fight.
Yes, the same thing. Make a great fight happen, you move up, you know. I think Laura's a little too big for the boy, but you know, at the end of the day, Laura is on the last stretch of his career. I remember watching him back in the day. Who did he who did he fight?
Did knock him down?
No, when he fought before Canelo, when the one who had the motorcycle accident.
Oh, Paul Williams.
Who was the welterweight? Paul Williams. Yeah. So I saw Laura fight Paul Williams, you know, and that was a great one.
Laura should have won that fight.
Yeah, that was one of those ones.
Yeah, it was like, one of those ones. Yeah, where you're like,
the way he was boxing was actually pretty nice and smooth with it, and this and that. You know, Laura's had a tough road. You know, stylistically, you know, like I said, just entertainment wise, you know, he was always a tremendous boxer, but it's hard to get a lot of backing and support. He's Cuban, you know, but I've respected him a lot throughout his career for many years. And I actually read one article where he said he'll take me if, you know, so I think he just wants to go out with a name, a Danny, a Thurman, you know, there's people at 160, but, you know, I think he wants to go out on a name. I can't say what he's doing with his career, but just knowing how long of a career he's had, as much as I've watched, I almost feel like I won't be surprised if he bows at the end and says this is his last showing.
Interesting. Yeah, you know, I'm just trying to think like the guys at 154, like they're not that much bigger than you, honestly. Like when I think about like a Tim Tszyu, Brian Mendoza, Charlo's a big guy, that's for sure. I know Charlo cuts down a good amount of weight to get to 154, but yeah, I don't see him being like that much more massive than you at 154.
Yeah, you know, it's a height thing, you know. Once you move up in weight, the average height of that division goes up, and I'm climbing trees, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, 6 footers, I'm messing with these boys, you know, and that's just like an average, you know. 6'1" is probably like the average of 154, you know. So it is what it is. I just know the sport. I know my place in the sport. But I'm flexible. I'm willing to do what it takes to make great fights happen, you know.
All right, that's Keith Thurman. Keith, it was great catching up with you. Great seeing you, man. Congratulations again on your new baby girl, and we hope to see you very soon in the summer in a return fight, man. There's nothing like a Keith Thurman in the sport, man, because you bring a lot of excitement, a lot of energy to the sport, man. One of the most colorful personalities there is right now.
Thank you, my guy. Pleasure being on the show. I'm going to go get a tuna salad. Get right. Have a blessed day, brother.
Take it easy, Keith.